2 of As the World Turns.
All right, you guys, let's go over those specifics on Dune again.
And don't leave anything out. Even the slightest detail may mean something.
Roy, we didn't leave anything out. I told you, Andy saw Dune smoking pot the night of my party at Snyder's. And I saw him smoking pot out here one night.
Why didn't you tell me this before when I questioned you?
Because I didn't have any proof, Hal. And plus, Lien cares about Dune, and I didn't want to hurt her.
Paul, if you'd been honest in the first place, Leanne might not be in the jam she's in now.
Take it easy on them, Roy. They thought they were doing the right thing.
Andy?
I overheard part of a conversation that Dune was making at the yacht club, and it sounded to me like he was trying to sell something for a lot of money.
Look, I'm convinced that Dune is the guy that's this amateur dealer the Chicago police were telling us about.
It's been a long night, guys. How about some coffee?
No,
I'll take one.
Look, I've been thinking. How big is a kilo of cocaine?
It's about the size of a brick. Why?
I'm afraid that I've been accomplice to this whole thing. I kept the cocaine.
What?
Well, you see, Dune asked me if I could give him a locker so he could keep some of his personal belongings. And so I said, well, whatever you have, I'll just put into the safe.
That must be the package you had with him at the farm in his knapsack.
But Dune said it was just an expensive camera.
I don't believe that he was dealing drugs under my roof.
Yeah. Detective Francis, any word on my daughter?
No answer?
No. I'd like to try Tom's because I want Andy to know that I'm going to be home tomorrow.
Right. Berniece, I'm really glad you came back to say goodbye to Nancy. I know that Nancy is happy about it, too.
Yes.
Well, after you left, Frank and I had a long talk.
2, 5, 9.
That's why I'm here. It really was wonderful to see you, Pop.
Hey.
I'm glad you got to know Frank a little better, too. Pop, if you don't mind, I'd like to, talk to Nancy alone.
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you. Tom's line is busy. I'll try again in a little while.
Nancy, I have some more packing to do, so why don't you two have a nice chat until I get back, okay?
Won't you sit down? I brought a photograph album of the family that I wanted to show to you, but there just never seemed to be quite the right time.
I'd love to see it.
This is my younger son, Bob, and his wife, Kim, and their daughter, Franny. And this is the whole family. It was taken at our golden wedding anniversary. That's a celebration I'll remember as long as I live.
Your husband was a very distinguished man.
Yes. He was a wonderful husband and father and grandfather. Your father and I both are very lucky that we have cherished memories of our marriages.
Wouldn't marrying my father detract from some of those memories?
I don't think so. At first, Bob felt the same way you do. He wondered if I was trying to find a replacement for his father. But Berniece, neither Dan nor I could replace what we had, even if we wanted to. What we would like to do is to be able to spend the rest of our time together because we really do enjoy each other. And I honestly think that Chris would have liked Dan and would approve of our enjoying the years to come together.
Frank and I have a wonderful marriage.
I believe that. You seem truly happy together.
After lunch, he accused me of being selfish for wanting to deny my father the same happiness that we have. You see, Nancy, I loved my mother very much. And losing her was a terrible shock. especially because I live so far away.
Yes, I know that can make it doubly hard. My daughter Penny lives in London, you know. And I know for several reasons her losing her father was much harder on her than it was on her brothers.
Dad and I have always had a communication problem. So when he called to tell me that he wanted to remarry, well, I have to admit, I didn't take it very well.
I hope our visit has helped.
It has. More than I realized. You know, after we said our goodbyes and I was watching my father walking away alone, I noticed that he didn't look as vibrant and happy as he was when he's with you. Seemed older and lonely. That's when I realized that maybe Frank was right. Maybe I was being selfish. The last thing that I want to do is deny my father more happiness. So, if it's okay with you, I think that Frank and I will skip our holiday vacation and we'll come for a late September wedding instead.
Only if you truly mean it.
I do. You know, Nancy, I've missed my mother so much. Maybe I can find a new one in you.
Well, we ate back in Chicago, but the coffee was delicious. We should be going now, honey.
Well, there's really, there's no need to rush.
Well, we appreciate your hospitality. Perhaps we can all come back some other time.
Yes, please feel free. Perhaps next time we'll have a little more time to talk.
I hope so. I'm sorry that I took up all of Caleb's time.
Where is he, Caleb?
He said he had some work to do out in the fields.
Well, we're very happy to have Caleb home here, I must say.
Yes. Holden, we've got our work cut out for us back in Chicago.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Lane. Oh, it was good to see you again, Mr. Lane.
Good to see you, Seth.
Holden, will you be coming back tonight?
Oh, thank you.
I'm not sure. I'll call you. I'll let you know.
It was lovely meeting you, Lily. You too, Angel.
Honey?
Goodbye, Angel. Bye.
Go down there to Mother.
Well, we'll watch. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Well, it's awfully strange that Caleb didn't come back in.
I'll go find him.
Okay. Lord, Seth, so much tension in this house, you could cut it with a knife. What's this about you having met Mr. Lang before?
Mr. Lang and his son Barkley came by here one night when you were in Chicago with Ellie.
Why?
To see Caleb.
Oh, Caleb told me that there were very bad feelings between him and Mr. Lang, you know, when they parted company, but, was this girl that Caleb had been seeing so much in Chicago, was that Angel?
I honestly couldn't tell you any more about it, Mom. I couldn't. I guess so.
It's very strange. Caleb was he just drove off and he was crying. What's going on?